recording. Hey, so what is on your heart is the perfect topic today. Sometimes it's just like, is there a meaning with everything in life? And I'm 100% believe that there is a meaning with everything in life, with our breakdowns, our breakthroughs. There's always a meaning with it. And today's topic is what is in your heart and is perfect with all the myths that I choose to create, because everything is a choice, I choose to create that. So welcome to Conquer the Mirror Demon, and it's perfect fit also for what the song is all about, is conquer the nerds that is popping up in our mind, that is really like, it is so uncomfortable, why not to be in my body, and shift new moments. And in one of my lovely friends that is next to me, this foxy lady you're seeing here, is a dear, dear friend to my heart. We also working together. We also what is called co-workers. My friend here and me, we have worked for, I believe, like this close to be 1.5 years, something like that. Is that correct? Hey,
2.5, yeah.
2.5. Oh my gosh, that is so. What is on your heart? That is so long. No, 2.5.
I think so.
Oh wow, that is
We'll
crazy.
do the math later.
Oh, okay. So, guys, my name is Tanja Andersen, and I am your host on this Summit Conquer the Mirror Demon. And today we have my lovely friends that is called Lorena. Buenos dias, my love.
Buenos dias, Tanya.
Muchas gracias.
We do practice Spanish together.
Yes. Oh, yes. She is also my Spanish teacher because we are going
Okay.
to traveling together in Guatemala. So that is our plan together, that we are going to travel together. So I get to practice my Spanish. I,
Yes. So I am
I,
fluent,
yeah,
let's
yes, you're good.
clarify.
Yes,
Not
chica.
pretend.
Yes, you are chica.
Chica.
Chica. I said chica this time, not chico. So chica.
Yes, yes. You learn so fast. Like for reals, you learn so fast.
Oh, girl, I was also in Guatemala for 5 months. Like, I was so damn good to Spanish. So it's like, oh, I get to get in that work. I get to see Spanish movies from this day on. If I see a video, it's like, get to be Spanish so that I get the word in my mind again.
Yes. Yeah, I'll come back for sure.
Yeah, I believe so. It's the same as like going on a bicycle. Like, it will come back. So, guys, who is this amazing lady, and why did I choose to bring her on this amazing summit? Was because the transformation she is willing to do and she have done for so short period of time as we have known each other is remarkable. That is like outstanding. It's blowing our minds, and also the willingness on shifting. So it's also beautiful, this topic, like what is in your heart, is also connected with relationships, because my friend and I, we have some hot moments in the beginning because our styles is so different on who we are as a person, on also how we communicate. I just remember first time my friend said to me, Lorena said to me, remember to love yourself, and it just freaked me the hell out. Like, I get so pissed. I just remember just Lorena, are you kidding me?
They're like,
Because I'm
don't
not,
bother me with that.
don't bother me with that. And also in the other way, when I was really like take a stand for her, push her, she was just like,
Uh-huh.
And
Yes, that's
the
good.
change we have made for that, to embrace each other, to meet each other where we are in our different kind of styles, because I'm a promoter, like controller promoter. I've shifted my style, and my lovely friend is a supporter promoter. And so it can sometimes be a little bit hot mess, and we have learned to really connect on what does it mean to see ourselves, to see others. And the way my friend is seeing me as seeing others, like she is a powerhouse, she is a coach that really are the voice for you to find your purpose. And she was the voice for me and the support for me, and also the guidance, the being, the spirits for me to really connect with my purpose ends with me. She finds that in me. And that's when I say that, every challenge that is in my life will move my mind. Just with just saying that sentence. And my friend that's here find that in me. So she is a powerhouse, she is the key, she is the person that will unlock you to really find the wording you get to say so that you're being connected with what is your life purpose on this earth. So that's why I choose my lovely friends, and also because I freaking love her and she's a powerhouse. So there's many why I chose her. So my love, please share about who are you? Like, who are you being besides being a amazing mom and be an amazing wife and having like you also have a dog. So who are you, and also in your business?
Yes, first of all, thank you so much. That's a beautiful introduction. Like to hear you talk about me, I'm like, oh, really? Oh, I'm gonna start like tearing up here.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for seeing me in that light. I appreciate you. I appreciate this space. I appreciate what you do for people. Like, I'm really thankful that you're not quitting and you keep on going and that you are so aligned with your purpose. That is priceless. So, thank you. Thank you for being you.
Thank you, Paula. Thank you for being you.
This is awesome. Thank you so much for having me. Nice to meet you to everyone that doesn't know me yet. My name is Lorena Nagel. And Mind Your Life Heartfully is the handle for the Instagram account where I dump a lot of videos. All my videos, I noticed that they have like a tool, a suggestion, an invitation. You're going to hear me say, I invite you to, because I learned throughout the years and specifically with this latest transformation of how I am showing up in the world is that I am choosing it, just like Tanja says. I am choosing it. I am choosing to show up. I am choosing how I'm showing up and the level of presence I want to have. So I am an empowerment coach, and my focus is to align your presence in the physical world with your heart, with your mind, and with your spirit.
So beautiful, my love.
Did I answer the question?
It did answer the question. I love that.
Because you said everything else. Like I'm a mom and I'm a wife, and yes, I do have a doggy. So yes, all that, yes.
All of this. All of this. And so, my love, before we really dig into this amazing topic and why this topic is so important for you, or like what is in your heart, because you was the person to always remember about me, connect with my heart, because me as a controller motor, sometimes it go fast, and you are always the person that is like, what is in your heart? It's always remember or showing me connect with my heart when I choose to be in this like doing. So your sound is a little bit off sometimes. I don't know what is going on.
Oh, meaning the sentence gets interrupted.
No, it's just like there's a little bit like background noises that's going up and down. I don't know.
I am not sure, but what I can offer is to switch to the phone because I know the phone has better.
Yeah. Okay, try that.
Would you like me to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, and now you're gonna get two Lorenas. Okay, I'm already in the waiting room, so I'm gonna hang up the computer.
Recording in progress.
You could just be on the computer. You can be on the computer. You can mute the computer. No, you could. Yeah, you could mute the computer and just be on the computer. Girl.
How about, does this work or do I need to hop in the computer again?
Yeah, you hop in the computer because
Okay.
the picture was so good.
Yes. And then I mute the computer.
Yeah, you mute the computer.
Okay. Now I'm in the entrance room.
Okay, I've just stopped your video so there's not too Lorena to look at. I cannot see you yet. Now you're coming in.
It's thinking.
Now you're coming.
Okay, perfect. And so I can put the phone down, right? I don't have to hold it.
No, you don't need to hold it.
Okay. You're such an expert on this.
Recording in progress.
And you mute the computer? Yeah, you mute the computer.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, hang on.
How about now?
No, there's still echo. Did you mute the computer so that there's no sounds? Like you get to take off the sounds on the video? Did you do that? On the video, on Zoom, did you take off the sound? Or you did that kind of thing?
Okay.
Oh, that is better.
But now.
Yeah. Oh my God, girl. Now I get to do the spotlight.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's much better. That is
Okay.
perfect. It's perfect.
Okay, you work on your stand with this while I tell them
Yeah.
why this is important.
So tell us that what is important, and I will remove the spotlight. I just add you so that people look at you when I do things on YouTube. Okay, go for it, my love.
Okay, so what Tanja was referring to, that always coming back to your heart, is what ties directly into my choice of supporting people in that process. The reason why is when we're growing up, we get the information from everyone around us. We're a blank slate. We show up in this world as little tiny babies. We don't know anything. We learn everything from around us. As we get older, we all learn from our environment, which means that everything you start choosing is based on what you learn from around you, not so much from what makes you happy, what warms up your heart, what makes you sing, what makes you smile, what you enjoy. So my purpose is to help people go through that process of unlearning what they think their desires are, what they think they like, and learn about themselves. I based everything in observation of self, understanding what's in your heart, what really makes you happy, what really connects you with your next level, what really helps you show up extraordinary in life, because that's where you get to enjoy. So seeing people happy is what drove me to doing what I do. And I can see it in my life. So you know how they say, oh, you can teach what you experience. Well, this is exactly what I experienced. I chose my career. I chose my family. I chose where to live. Everything based on what other people said. And at the end of everything, I was unhappy and I did not know why. So that's when my journey started in 2010. And transformational coaching was the first thing that showed up. A coach just like me was sitting in front of me asking me, but what do you really, really want? Like, that sounds like you think you want it, but do you really want it? And in the process from there to today, I keep just adding tools that helps me connect with my body, with myself at this physical level, with people around me in a different way. So I can also respect their choices of what makes them happy. Emotions, it is my strength to learn to work with the energy of the emotions that come randomly or not so randomly. And then also your thoughts, your mindset around it, to learn consciously what to do and be in order to accomplish your desires. And spiritual connection, because it's huge. That's also what made a difference in my transformation when I started to bring faith into the equation.
That is so beautiful, my love. Now let us put on some spotlights. Okay. Figure that out. Oh, so miss. Okay, add spotlight. Yes, we got it, girl. All right.
You're awesome with it.
Oh my God, girl, I'm also learning this process. So it is so beautiful what is like sharing like what is in the heart, and what is really coming to me is just like what is in your heart. It is a life journey, and it is something we get to choose every day. And sometimes in life we have a lot of clutter. Like clutter can be a lot of things. It is in object in our home, can be friendship, can be money, it can be everything of the 7 areas of life. And we get to clutter that so that we get connected with our heart, and also traveling, like to really knowing and creating and experience the most beautiful connection in my heart that I thought in the past what was never possible for me to create was a connection with a friendship. You don't know this yet, girl. Now I'm saying it, with Lorena. Lorena is the person of my life that I see that's a true friend for me because of she's working on herself, she's choosing to do the work, she's not afraid to face her nerds, she's not afraid to face in the moment because you know how important it is. Because if I, as her, as you, that's watching this with us here live on Zoom or on YouTube, is if we choose to say no to face whatever that come up, like a reaction, like a ping, like, oh, it's uncomfortable, we are closing ourselves off to really get connected with what is in my heart.
Mhm.
And so tell us a little bit, girl, what is your journey to really connect with your heart of where you are right now to where you was in the past, where it was a very hot moment for you to connect with your heart? Like, where was you that in the past, and what is your blueprint, like 4 steps to where you are today?
Mhm. So I didn't even know I had a heart, to be honest. Right? Like the thinking heart, the feeling heart. I think I was always thinking because I will observe and make a conclusion about what I was observing and make a decision based on that. That was the linear path of the world in my reality. I was born in Argentina. Culturally, we were not taught to feel into things. Now, fast forward to the time that I immigrated to the States. When I get here, I try to apply the same process. Okay, let me look at the options. Let me compare pros and cons. You know, the productivity tool of like, you make a list of everything that you like, you make a list of everything you do not like, and make a decision based on that. Well, that wasn't working because found myself with no friends, with no resources, with like not knowing what to do next. I'm like, it makes sense for me to be here in the States. It like this is where opportunities are. But nothing was working itself out. Everything was effort. Everything was like conflict. Everything felt heavy. And that was the first time that I had the experience of like, how is it feeling in my body? How is this experience? How is this job? How is this relationship really landing with me? Like at the end of the conversation with my boss, when I went to ask for a loan, it felt horrible. But I didn't have the tools or the words to say that. Another concept that I had in mind, which I'm going to actually say it because it keeps coming to my mind. You know, when we use microwave to warm up water, it warms up really fast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, when you actually use a kettle to put on the stove, turn on the fire, right? All that, it takes a little bit longer. Yeah. And yeah, like you sit there and you wait and you're like, when is this water going to be ready? Like it takes longer to boil. Now, the difference, you're warming up water is the same thing, right? With the microwave up with it or with the kettle.
Yeah.
Now, when you make a tea with the microwave water, it takes 3 minutes for it to be cold. The results are gone. It cools down super fast.
I did not know that. Yeah.
In comparison, but try it later on because it's gonna like, oh, this is what she means. When you boil water, that water doesn't cool down as fast as the microwave water. Don't ask me. I'm not going to give you the science behind it because I looked it up. I'm like, I gotta figure this out. Like, what's happening here? And that is what happens with our mind and our heart. When we use only our mind and our thinking to make a decision, the results might not be aligned with all of you to begin with. And second, the results go away fast because you missed an entire piece of you, which is how you really feel about what you're making a decision about. Like involving the heart is like boiling the water. When you involved the alignment of heart, mind, and spirit, the process might take longer. You're not going to get the quick results.
No.
Yet the results you get will stay longer because all of you is making the decision.
Oh, that is a good picture.
Right? It's like, oh, because also when you talked about the microwave society or the microwave concept, that we want everything now. Sure, you can have it now, but then who assures you that those results are going to stick around or that strategy is going to work?
Yeah.
Like you then bring in how you feel about it, the energy behind it, because like the heart is tied to the energy of things. So another example.
Yeah.
Tell me, what are the things you remember from elementary school? Do you remember everything you did? Do you remember what you studied? Or do you remember what brought in emotions into it?
Emotion into it, like pictures, memories, experience.
I don't remember anything I learned in elementary school or high school. Like, I don't remember the content, the actual curriculum. It's like, oh, I do remember a math problem only because I felt so frustrated. And that's a key. I remember because there was an emotion present. So from now on, my invitation to you to start shifting your presence in the world is bring in the emotional piece, bring in the heart piece, bring in how you're feeling in the moment to anchor the presence of what you're doing, of what you're choosing.
Oh, so good.
Yes, I didn't tell you the blueprint, but I want to make a space to get your feedback before I tell you the blueprint.
My feedback. Up to now, I have never heard about the microwave, like the oven.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so nerdy when I say her name. It was like, is that an English word that? Break down. A microwave, the oven.
There you go.
The microwave oven. The oven to put something in, let's go fast. Just keep it short, like people know what that means. Maybe.
The fast oven.
The fast oven. So I've never heard that picture, and it's so interesting. So when you share that, I just connect with my own experience from my past, my own experience from when I did self-development. That's this quick fix. That's like to say, drink some sugar. Drink some sugar. It was going so fast for me so that I could feel calm, feel relaxed. And it was giving me this quick fix, man, like in the moment, like I want to feel good, I'm drinking sugar. That was my addictions in the past when I was in so much darkness and suffering in my own suffering, because that it was a choice. So I go to the sugar because it was giving me so fast, calm feeling in my body when I was going crazy with my in the past mental illnesses, depression, anxiety. So I go to sugar so that I can calm myself down. That was afterwards, I was going so down, and I get to drink sugar again so that I could feel good again about myself. Going down, get to drink sugar so I can feel good about myself, and was like ongoing, deep, bad cycling that I chose. When I chose to do self-development and doing the inside work, inside and out, instead of like the outside and in, like be, do, have, instead of have, do, be, because that is a quick, like also take a piece of clothes on, going out to buy some new piece of clothes that I can feel good about myself. Yeah, that is over in 4 days. And it's like, I'm not new anymore. So when I did the inside work to really face the heaviness that was on my heart at that point when I was talking, it was heavy in the past, it was uncomfortable, it was not something I want me to go into. When I really say, okay, I choose it, so I get to find the blueprint to go through it. There I learned some tools and what was in my heart, so that when I have this anxiety attack or a worry about what will happen tomorrow, if I don't choose this, what will happen, I learned some tools to calm myself down by some steps to do, so that I have the long time results that the quick fix the sugar was giving. Like what with the microwave, put the water in is very cold straight after, and instead of boiling it, it is holding a longer time. So when I was choosing a coach, as I always do in my life because it's so critical, that holds longer to next session and a whole longer to next session, longer to next session instead of the quick fix. I want to feel good in this moment. Yeah. What is the price for me to feel good in this moment? Bad stomach, don't feel nausea, so tired, sadness. So I always experience all the emotions that was popping up with going to sugar or self-harm myself or picking skin off myself. That was like the fast, quick fix, so I could feel good about myself or running away. There's always that price I saw was more heavy compared to the price that I chose to pay in a session with a coach to face my demons, so that I could get connected with what is in the heart, but behind all the noises of I don't want to feel it, don't want to think about it, don't want to worry, like what is in my heart to go through it with someone in my hands. That price, I saw what is the price I want to pay. Always want to pay the price to be in a session with a coach or call Lorena up and say, hey, there's something here. I'm locked in. I'm ready to look at it, to be uncomfortable on that level, because that is keeping me longer connected with what is my heart compared to doing things I know that is so bad to me. Yeah, so that was something that was popping up in my mind when you were saying.
Yes. And if you listen to that experience you had, what anchored it was the emotions.
Yeah.
And what got you through it was also acknowledging the emotions.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
And that's the first level of the blueprint, is when we finally, yes. When we finally, because what gets us to a place where we finally say, oh, we want to do something different.
Yeah.
Feeling uncomfortable. Like there's something that you observe that is not working, bottom line. And a circumstance, a person, a situation, something you are sitting in that you do not feel comfortable with. Like it's getting you to a place of feeling sad, feeling lonely, feeling not enough, feeling like you could be like there's a wheel. Like if you send me a message, I can send you guys the wheel of emotion so you can find where you're at and how to move from it. It also, you can Google it, wheel of emotions, and it helps us a visual to understand where you're at with your anger, with your fear, with your sadness, and so on. The bottom line is the observation, the acknowledgement. It's like sometimes it takes for us to acknowledge what we do not like in order for us to open up to what we do like and what we do want.
Yeah.
Now, if we take the microwave way, then we go, oh, I don't like that. I'm doing this instead. Done. And there's no process being anchored. There's no process being developed. There's no learning that you hold, and there's no alignment. And so how many microwave stories are you going to have versus taking the time to observe, accept, acknowledge, and let go? With the let.
Yeah. So interesting. And what was because it's different where people is in the level. Some people has not chosen self-development, some is like in the beginning, some is in the middle, and some is like I've done the work many years. as you and I have, and we know the process, we know like what is getting in the way for us to really connect with what is in our heart. So to people that is new, that is seeing this and think like, do you send me the what?
The
Thank
wheel,
you.
the emotional wheel. Yes, Catherine.
If Catherine, if you go to, you can see, and also to all you out there, also YouTube, if you would like the wheel, look at the screen. There is Lorena's Instagram name. Send her an Instagram on her name there, because you get to step up the game and be the leader as Lorena and I see you as, because we hold you high. You get to make the actions to reach out. So take her name, as you see in her screen, that is her Instagram, and send her the question about, please send me the wheel. So
Yes,
I will invite
I'll
you
send you the
to
wheels.
do that.
But Catherine, I'm taking notes. I'll remember. Yes, Tanya. So tell me the question.
Girl, I will invite everyone that's on here, also you to reach out to you and be the person that owning their responsibility. Because to be straight with you guys, if you ask someone to do something and you're not willing to go the extra mile, you're not committed to really do the work. You get to do the work. That means also to connect with Lorena, that asking her to do the work for you. So reach out to her, girl. I'm holding you high, Lorena. The person gets to reach out to you if the person really wants it.
Yes.
Because after here, you just have one more things on your plate when it's someone that wants it.
Fantastic.
That's how I see you.
Fantastic. So remind me the question you said when people first start and they're in the middle, or they know all the processes. What do you want to know there?
So I'm curious about, like, because for people that is in the beginning of the process, to really knowing like what is in my heart, because that is a big question for me. If you ask me as a person what is in my heart, in the past it was a huge question to ask me about that, because there was all these noises and all this trauma and all these like mental illnesses and things, and being a pleaser, being a look good nerd. Like in the past, I will never say this on a live to someone to say, hey, you get to own your responsibility and reach out. Like I will never say that, because people is just like, oh, they will like open opportunity to judge me. I will never say that, because I will look good. I will be a pleaser or say the right things that is soft for people to hear. So what was front of you or hitting you to connect with your heart? Like what was the first step for you to face with yourself so that you choose to step into what is in your heart?
Yes. So I'll give you the tools, but first I would like
you get to share about yourself, girl. You know, Conquer Me with Demon, you get to share about you and you give the tools afterwards.
Yeah, no, meaning right now I tell you something specific of what to do to answer your question. But before I tell you what to do specifically, I want to bring up the concept of self-observation and self-acknowledgement. So when you are, it doesn't matter if you're just discover personal development, or you're starting, or if you are advanced and you already have your toolbox, or you are in an advanced place where I could consider myself being, based on all of the mentors that I worked with. You know, it's been 20 years of me doing work in order to improve myself. But there's one commonality among all three levels and everything in between. My choice of self-observing myself. I always talk about the power of the evolution. So it's always a semicircle. We're transiting similar situations, and every time you learn a lesson, you get higher and higher and more expanded. So being here at the beginning or being at the end, you're still choosing to work on yourself. You're choosing to listen to yourself, to your preferences, and you ask, is this mine or someone else's? Is this something that I'm choosing for myself because I prefer it? Or is this something that I'm choosing it because someone else influenced in how I see it, how I perceive it? And I bring in the concept of perception.
You get to be short. You get to be short, girl, and you get to share about yourself, as you know, from me with demons about that.
Okay, so
because we don't have so long time back.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. And what would you like to share about myself? Do you want me to talk about the free gift, or do you want me to talk about the tool?
We only have at least 10 minutes back, so you get to share about yourself. What was between you and connect with your heart that I have not heard from you?
Ask me again.
What was between you from the most challenging place in your life for you to connect with what is in your heart? What was that thing you get to face so that you could connect with your heart?
Okay, I'm gonna choose at the divorce stage, when I chose to get a divorce. That was a lower point in my life, and literally I applied this tool that I just invited you to, this concept of observing and self-acknowledgement, because I didn't know all this, right? So I'm sitting there at the end of the day, right before my husband comes home, and crying. I couldn't stop crying. And I was like, this is not it. Like, there has to be more to life than this, because of all the many negative perceptions that I had in negative situations, fight, like abuse, like everything, like all the ideas that come to mind. Yes, it happened in that particular relationship. So in the process of just sitting there, asking myself, is this what I want for my life? That's when silence started happening. And it's like, oh, ideas will come up into my mind. It's like, oh, reach out to that person, go to this church, ask for help here. And it was up to me to hear my own inspired thoughts that came to mind that were aligned with what I was feeling in the moment. And nowadays I can recognize it as an inspired divine influence in that moment that held me together. And thanks to connecting with what was in my heart, listening and moving through, that's how I was able to get myself past it.
Beautiful. So, girl, I know you have, and thank you so much for sharing. I know you have a free gift, and to you, the audience, I'm putting that in the chats. And to you that is watching here on YouTube, how you get connected with Lorena's free gift is connect with her on Instagram, and her name is on the screen. So find her on Instagram so that you get connected with her free gift. To you that's on YouTube, to you that is live with us on YouTube, Zoom. The link is in the chat, so please grab that. You will also get access to that for 24 hours in your email. So Lorena, please share about what is your free gift about.
Yes. So the free gift, you're going to find prompts and questions that will lead you to move from a place of disempowerment to a place of understanding what is your worth and feeling empowered again.
Nice. And what is the benefit for that?
Sweet and short.
What is the benefit? What is the benefit from that? What is the free benefit?
Yes, imagine. Excuse me. Imagine what your life would look like if you truly trust that you are a contribution for just being you. And what would your life look like? The benefits are endless. Better relationships, more money, stronger decisions, more confidence, you name it.
Beautiful, beautiful. And the last question I have for you, girl, is what advice would you give to your 20 years old you with the knowledge you have today?
Take time, make time, choose time for yourself. Go on a walk for 15 minutes, not much, and have that silence moment with you. I'm not talking about meditations like with the guidance. No. I'm saying you and you. Go to bed with nothing in your ears and just perceive your thoughts. Observe yourself. Have time just for yourself.
Beautiful. So beautiful. So guys, thank you so much for watching this here with us on Zoom, the live and the replay, and also on YouTube. Remember, please subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you get notification when we go live next time. You have access to all this interview in Christmas time, 24 days in the Christmas, and after it will be gone. So how you get access to that is clicking on the link that's in your email, and on the second page, the VIP page, there you get access to all the speakers, free gift, and the interview for lifetime, plus other things. So I'm so grateful for this time you spent with us. Lorena, I thank you so much. Muchas gracias, everyone that's watching this live and here with us. And to you, my love, thank you so much for being the light, the sign for me to always connect with the softness that's in the heart, and to be soft and be strong in the softness and take action from there. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you, being in my life. And I'm so grateful for you in my life.
Thank you. Thank you, Tanja. It's my honor.
Oh, thank you. So everyone, thank you so much for watching, and Merry Christmas, and see you next time, everyone. Bye, everyone.
Besitos.
Besitos. Adios.